rise, shine. It's your morning motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Mark Saint, and this is Saint's Addiction. I'm wearing my LVOG gear now because I'm headed on a mission. We got some shirts to fix up today. My buddy just dropped them off, and we have some business cards to examine. This is what they look like. They're two separate ones. One was made by somebody else, and one was made by me, side by side. Mine wasn't looking so pretty, so we got to get to work, and that's what we're going to talk about this morning, is getting our asses to work and making it happen, Captain. Let's go. Boom, baby, boom. You're in the show. We're headed to the shop. We're going to make some shirts, make it happen, because that's how it's going to happen, Captain. Ain't going to happen by itself. We're going to have to make it happen, so you're going to be with me one more time while I go into work mode. Let me turn this heater down. It was cold last night. Now it's hot in the car. Welcome to Vegas life. So the tough part when we were talking about motivation is being able to get your body to do the things you need it to do every time. And unfortunately, that's one of the hardest things to do, is getting our minds and our bodies to work for us. And that's that get to work I'm talking about, because usually we get to slacking first. We get to satisfaction first. We get to the things that we want first. Sugar, sex, all the things that, hey, as long as it's a fuck yeah, I'm on it. Otherwise, it's a hell no. And there's got to be some middle ground there for you to make yourself switch from a hell no to a fuck yeah. And that way you give your best effort. See, we were talking about people that are only in it if it's something that they're good at. And as long as they're getting positive reinforcement, or as long as they're getting some kind of positive repercussions, then they're interested in it. They want the praise, just not the problem. Let's do this then. Come through. Quick. So that's a difficult situation for all of us. To get a dream usually means it's a goal that you haven't attained yet, right? There's got to be something that's going to entice you to do your best. And that is Saint's Addiction. That is my thing right there. The thing that I want the most, if I really deep down inside want it, I got to go for it. And I don't know a lot of people that are doing it that way. I know a lot of people that are talking, they'll be talking like a motherfucker. They'll be like, oh man, I can't wait till this happens, or this person comes from the sky and becomes the person that I want to love. They're not trying to put work and be the person that they want to love, right? The person that you want to fall in love with is probably healthy. Are you being healthy? They're probably open-minded. Are you being open-minded? They're probably being self-aware. And I don't know how self-aware you are, but I know for facts it's one of the keys to our lives is to be able to read ourselves individually. And I don't think a lot of people kind of do that. I think they just kind of go into a robot mode, zombie mode, whatever you want to call it, repetition, and then they end up doing the same shit over and over again. There's like nothing different from the day before. It's always the same pattern, and I'm trying to get people to break their pattern so they can break out of the cycle so they can get a different result. I'm not over here telling you you're going to lose weight without cutting out some of the calories that you eat. There has to be an input-output in your mind and in the systems that you have to know that whatever you input is what you're going to output, and whatever you're going to put into the world is what's going to develop in your own world. So it's one of those things where it's like putting energy places, man, putting yourself on that chessboard. Like I like to say, you're choosing this chess game called life. Why aren't you picking your pieces? Why aren't you picking what piece you are and what position you want to be on the board? Today is all about making shirts. I got my deliveries to do this week. I had to tomorrow I get to do the DMV shit, but I created my own schedule. I created my own business so it works around me. If I want to sleep in, I can sleep in. My customers want to meet up with me, they don't meet me at the shop. They can meet me in the parking lot and hand me the shirts like they did. So, it's one of those things where like I said, I developed my own world. I don't know how to really bust out to show shirts, but yeah, they came to drop off some shirts. He's a very particular individual. We compared the business cards to the business cards. If I would have known he needed silk cards, I wouldn't have printed them regular. There's some of it had UV printing, made it look extra shiny. There's certain things that we can do as people to make our lives better and our products better, and we choose not to do it, right? My buddy didn't even tell me to explain that he wanted silk cards. He just said, let me get some thicker cards. So then it was thicker, and it was the same size as what he had ordered before. We matched the size, we didn't match the quality. And that's something that we do with our lives, right? We got to match the quality in our lives to the food that we want to eat, to our lifestyle. And a lot of people just want the aesthetic. They want the appearance of the lifestyle, but not the work of the lifestyle. So it's like, I have a clean lifestyle. Well, then your house is clean, you eat clean, and you treat people clean. If there's not all of us, and I'm guilty of my own things where I wasn't always so clean with my friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd get in arguments with my friends, and I don't mind being abrasive or confrontational or argumentative. I just felt like that was how you break through to people. You know what I mean? You got to break through all the bullshit and go, look, I'm trying to hit the truth here. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to you about your alcoholism. I'm trying to talk about your anger problem. I'm trying to talk to you about self-awareness. And some people ain't woke for those conversations. Some people are going to feel attacked. You're going to fight the process before you figure it out. And that's a tough thing to do, is to figure it out. Some people, I think I got figured out. They don't even have themselves figured out. It's hard to really kind of judge somebody or understand somebody when they don't have an understanding of themselves. So it's a real thing to develop who we are and what we want to be as, like, and for our lives. We're literally choosing our lives day by day, and it adds up. I think of friends that I used to talk to. I had some old messages. I was going through some old Instagrams, making sure I didn't post the same photo. And the old Instagram friends, man, they've gone. These are customers that have bought shirts for me. And now, like thin air, days go by, life changes, and things rearrange. That's what I see in life. I see changing. And if it's all around us happening constantly, why aren't we a part of that process? Why do we become so repetitive in a world that's constantly changing? That's a dichotomy. That's at the same motherfucking time. There's two of us, two yin and yangs, a black and white. There's two personalities in each of us, good and bad. It's what's dealt our way. And I mean, how we play our cards, it's interpretation. Sometimes we'll interpret someone as attacking us, so we'll fire back, right? And we forgot to put in that work to temper ourselves, so we're not accusing someone of doing something that we interpreted wrong, right? Maybe they were trying to be helpful. I watch the show all the time. Somebody asking questions and directions, and they'll be like, oh, don't fucking talk to me. I don't fucking do black guys. I don't do, I'm into girls. I'm lesbian. Leave me alone. I got a boyfriend. I got a husband. We block off so many different approaches that by the time somebody does give us a real approach, like here's a brand new car, here's a brand new opportunity, we're already stuck in our ways. We're not even open to receive the opportunity. On the contrary, we're usually fighting the process. We will fight for our cycle. We will fight for our routine. We will fight for the usual. I know me personally, it's not much that's going to keep me away from some sugar. Like if I'm really craving it, my wallet needs to fight it, for fuck's sakes. I mean, I saw somebody have a little container that locks in your cell phone for a certain amount of time. Could you imagine that you actually have to force yourself to lock up your own cell phone away from yourself, as if you're not done enough, and then you might ring and it's locked up in that case? That's us. We locked up. We're locked up, they won't let me out. We got to find a way to get let out, or let ourselves out, or let ourselves do something different than our repetitive shit, because that's that work. I said, get to work. That's that work. It's not just to show up and go to work. Your job's to show up and go to work in a different path. You know how many people take the same street at the same time every day the same way? Why not try a different way to go to work? Why not try a different sexual position? I mean, spice it up. Everybody keeps calling it spicy content, man. Have you put any spiciness on your food? Have you put any spiciness into your sex life? Have you put any spicy into your outfit? No, probably you're wearing the same shirt you were wearing last Wednesday. What's today? Today's Friday. Last Friday, and expected to get different results. It's just a bunch of insanity, bro. This is the insanity I'm talking about. Is everybody doing the same shit over and over and trying to get different results? So I'm of the belief that I can get different results if I choose to get different results. If I choose to actually let myself get, like I did the other day, coming right past here actually, to get what's it called? I'm on Tropicana. I need to go to Valley View. To get myself, what was I talking about with yesterday? What was I doing? We were just talking about it yesterday. Different results. Man, I just spaced it. And I haven't even smoked weed yet. So it's one of those where, what was I doing to get different results? Oh, the DMV. Like I said, I just drove past it. I was scared as fuck to go to the DMV and have it, you know, have them possibly arrest me and shit go weird and all that other stuff. That was something I had to choose to do, to face something that I was scared to do, just so I could get different results. It was like, what am I supposed to do? Stay home, stay on the computer? No, I need to get outside. I need to get some fucking fresh air on my in my lungs, some sun on my skin, and get this body moving. So now I'm achieving things, right? Now I got 4 more shirt orders, and my business cards got delivered, and like, I can get the touchdowns if I motivate myself. And that's a self-motivation, sort of like self-esteem, that I got to tell myself it's time to get to work. And the work is usually the 4-letter word that keeps you being lazy. Lazy's the casual, the comfortable, the thing that you're already doing. And to get yourself to be able to do something differently, to act differently for different results, that's Saints Addiction right there. You got to be able to have the same type of energy that you have towards your addictions, the fun stuff, the nasty stuff, the kinky stuff, the stuff that you will stop everything for. You're like, yes, that's what I want right now. I'm going to stop everything till I get my coffee. I'm going to stop everything till I get my weed. I'm going to stop everything till I get my sex. I'm not going to do shit till X, Y, and Z is done. And I'm saying to you, why do you have to motivate yourself that way? Why is it so hard for people to be able to motivate themselves and be able to get themselves to do things that they know they need to do? They know that they're talking to themselves and like, look, man, you're going to have to come up with a new routine. Why is that so hard to give up? Why is it so hard for people to move away from different cities that they lived in their whole life? It's what they know, so they're comfortable with it. And because they're comfortable with it, they're just going to stick with it and not change it. And that's a scary proposition, is to tell somebody that this is it. This is all you get. And this is all you got. And I'm sitting there going like, well, let's make it different. Let's do something differently so we can have different in our lives. And a lot of people aren't about that. You know, they're not really ready to do what needs to be done to get to where it needs to go. So I had to teach myself Photoshop, because I need to go in here. I'm going to be designing it. I'm going to get you guys on the computer with me so you can see all how the shirt's made. I had to teach myself because that's what was going to keep me away from my dreams. And I wasn't exactly wanting to do the thing. I'd much rather pay somebody, you know, whatever it was, you know, the little $5 or $10 or whatever the thing was. I was like, yeah, I was to the level of, yeah, I'll just keep paying people and losing money. You're supposed to save money, but how many of us are going to be doing that all of our lives, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, most of us are going to say, oh, I need to save money, but I ain't going to change my spending habits. How the hell are you going to get to savings territory or investment territory if you don't give up, I don't know, addiction to clothes? Okay? You know what I mean? I mean, like, how many of us are on that level where we're like, oh shit, man, I'm always buying shit because I'm sitting at home, I'm bored on my phone, and I wish they were buying Saints Addiction shirts for me, but instead, we'll just stay to the things that make us happy. And we rarely go into that scary zone. Yep, you're gonna have to get uncomfortable and a little bit scared, being scary, you know, doing scary like I did last week. You can watch that episode. I said doing scary, you know, doing something that scares you. Something that gets your heart rate up, something that makes your heart beat and lets you know that you're alive. If you're in the routine, then you end up becoming stationary, and then how do you know you're alive? If you're wearing the same damn shirt from the other day, I mean, there was times in my life where I was like, if it wasn't for different clothes, if I wasn't wearing different clothes, I swear it wouldn't be, it was the same day. You know what I mean? Days were starting to blend. And what's all happened to us all, I'm sure you've been like, what? Today's Wednesday? What? Today's Thursday? Like I just did. Is today really Friday? Yeah, bro. I got 1 week left to go in this country, and I'm about to. Oh man, this guy's killing me, dude. This guy's stopping. I'm trying to get around this dude. Let me get out real quick. Thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of doing a legal move because somebody from out of the country just stopped in the right lane where everybody turns right and stopped. And it's like, bro, if you're going to just stop and go straight, be in the middle lane, not the right lane. So the rest of us can take a right without having waiting for the next light. That part. So it's again, self-awareness, you know, being able to get away from people that are unaware or aren't woke or aren't willing to be flexible. I'm coming over to friends' houses, and the only reason I'm making it around the world on the cheap is because they're willing to be flexible with me. They're willing to let me on their couch for 2 months. They're willing to have somebody on the couch for 2 months instead of being stationary for the next whatever. Oh shit, I gotta get some gas. That's what's beeping at me. But I'm just saying, you know, that's me. Personally, that's how I am. I'd much rather have somebody on my couch hanging out than an empty couch just being empty. To me, that's an empty life. But to some other people, that's what they want to do. So it's one of those things where we have to get ourselves in the game of excitement and get ourselves excited to try something else, bro. And that's all I'm talking about in life, is to give ourselves that opportunity to be different. And the only way it's going to be different, if you're begging like I was back in the day, begging for something new in life, for outlets, for change, you know, how do you do it? Well, shit, you gotta fucking be willing to fucking change. And that's where people stop. That's where the motivation honestly stops, is when people are too afraid. Let me, come on, get straight. There we go. They're too afraid to do something new. And they want guarantees in life. And I'm saying the exciting part is that nothing's guaranteed. The exciting part is that it's all new. And that's what makes it fucking awesome. That you can't predict the next day and the Groundhog's Day like we've all been doing our whole lives, and just kind of, oh, I got to go to school tomorrow. Like, what if you didn't know what tomorrow would bring? What if tomorrow was a big mystery like it is to the rest of us? And instead of being all pre-predicting and knowing, how about you're excited and unknowing? You know, like how many times have you wanted a surprise birthday present or a surprise in your life? This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the surprises in life. Of course I did. Trying to get this fucking sign up. Hold up. Okay, welcome to the print shop. This is where everything gets done. You know, screens get washed. It's a washing station. These are all the jet skis. We'll be selling those. Heat presses, all of that stuff. Morning, how are you, brother? Get the dryer going. We're gonna make some screens real quick. This is a 10-arm swing press, making it happen. We got Marty over there doing embroidery. How you doing, Marty?
What's up, man?
Good to see you, brother. Making it work. How are you? Oh, you're on the phone?
Printing.
Everybody's on the phone.
Hey, hi.
And then, of course, just shirts after shirts after shirts. I mean, there's so many shirts that need to be made. Look how many shirts are getting printed right now. Look how many, just Okinawa, just cities on shirts. So many different designs. There's so many different people that need shirts, and I'm one of them. So let's get it. I'm going to design this shirt with you on the phone with me at the same time. Get ready to see, and then we'll see it. Hold tight. 4 different shirts right here for the homie. Of course, I smacked my own phone. Bitch. Smack. I'm not. Grab another chair.
Yeah, so did you want me connected so that way, because the S is connected, the ERGED is not, so it's just kind of all over the place. So did you want me to connect it or no?
So many different shirts. They need the chairs. Hold tight. We're making shirts.
Yeah, some of it.
Everywhere. Shirts are everywhere.
No, some of it,
all the extra
only
shirts.
the S was touching it, but
everything right here.
Let
me know if you need any shirt colors, because we got backup colors sometimes here. I told a couple girls I would make them some. Like, here's an extra small. I might make that one. That's a baby blue right there. And I had another girl that was an extra small that wanted a shirt, and I was gonna print her one too. That's a kid size. Here's an extra small right here. So boom, I got 2 shirts extra small that I can print for some of my reliable models and get it done right now. So it's all about sizing, and everybody sizing colors, whatever's in stock. That's what we're gonna make. So I'm gonna make 2 shirts real quick. I might even make myself a shirt real quick. That's a fork. That's a toddler. We don't need toddler sizes. I just needed 2 extra smalls for girls that will actually wear the design. So that's another big thing too, is I be making shirts all the time. See, here's another extra small. There's a black. So I got like 3 shirts I can use real quick and make some shirts for some of my reliable models. So there we go. Whoever's watching my show, there's a baby blue, a gray, and a black, and I'll be able to make some of the shirts. So he's on the phone. Let me pull this right here. There we go. Right here. My phone has been needing to get charged this whole motherfucking time. And I'm still on the case. Embroidery, in case you need some embroidery. People forget that we do it all. Even stickers, when you need stickers. These are pretty cool too. Check out full color stickers. I mean, there's almost everything you need here. And I'll show you how this goes. Okay, so when you send me your design, let me reach into my magic pocket and you give it to me. This is how you make it. I'm gonna do this right here in about 10 minutes. So let's see here. Turn it on. That's what she said. Turn it on. Come on, computer. There we go. Hold tight. And this is me getting to work. So when everybody says get to work, I get to fucking work, man. And it ain't gonna get done by itself. So it's a lot of this is going in and getting it done. So what happens is you have to align your whole design to the film. You see this? Now these transfer marks are for alignment when you're doing silkscreen, right? This shirt's vinyl, that's silkscreen right there. And these are some of these are for transfers, right? Here's BTS powder right here. So there's a lot of different situations to do. This one's my favorite because now I can group everything together, and that's what I've been wanting to show people. So we're about to group everything together. We're about to get it on and make it a reality. Let me give myself some mobile data. Go ahead. Here's my mobile data, hotspot on, perfect. And I got 5% left on this phone. So we're gonna keep going. I got 7 minutes to make this design. So let's get into it, shall we? So first things first is open up Photoshop. Gotta open up the Photoshop. Gotta open up the design, see what I got. Hopefully everything's cool on this. And then the homie sent it to me kind of like, hey, I want it to look a little bit like this. I want it to look a little bit like that. Cool. Let's see. What do you got, bro? And that was the whole point of this, is to see, oh shit, we've got all sorts of designs in here. What's up with what? And then put that whole thing on the back. So it looks like it's pretty ready to go. Final 100% black mask. Circle logo, everything's starting to pop up all at the same time. So let's get the Photoshop going. There we go. You're 13 by 19, right? Right? 13 by 19 square here. Trying to figure it out. It's about this big. Trying to look for an example. And all we're gonna do is align all of his designs into that 13 by 19 square, cut them, then apply them. If you wanna look at the videos, you can see how we did it last time. So just waiting for this to open up. Come on, Photoshop, you're being a little too bitchy right now. So he's got real estate deals. That is not what I need. I need the designs, bro. Here we go, designs, bro. Why do I always have to press that button twice? All right, so we got the front logo here. We're gonna put that on the front of his shirt. That was gonna be super dope. And then we're gonna grab the other one and place it, 4 by 4 inches on the chest part. So if I have 4 shirts, 4 by 4 inches, it'll be 4 by 4 inch block, 4 by inch block, 4 by 4 inch block, and then I'll have enough for the lift chest. So that's one design that we're doing, right? And then the other design, let's see, is the computer's moving extra slow. Oh, cool, it has a transparent background. So there it is, JWG, this is my homies. I gotta press the button twice. When I flip the camera, that's gonna be the front of the shirt. So all I gotta do is grab that and make it 4 by 4 inches. I don't know why this thing isn't listening to me today, but it's doing whatever the fuck it wants to do, which is, I guess, okay, but, you know, I got shit to do. No, we're not saving any of that. All right, cool. So, what is it? I think it's 13 by 19, so hold tight. Let's open up a recent file. Let's open 13 by 19. Let's go. No, there's none of the stuff that I need. This PC. No. Cancel that. It's taking too long. File. New. Maybe I can do it with one hand. Here, let's see. Normally the sheet, pressing the button twice. Should say, last time I did one, it should be 13 by 19 here. Boom, bap. And transparent background, inches. The orientation should be like this. And let's create it. All right, cool. So we got a big 13 by 19. And now what we need to do is grab this one. All right, I'm just gonna get my grabber tool. Grab it and slide to me. Right on here. Right here. And this one's saying it's 5 by 5 inches. I am going to make it, well, it's already 4 inches high. So it's going to be 5 inches wide. Wow, that's crazy. So, I mean, it's almost literally there. So if it's 4 inches high, enter, you won't be able to tell really the difference while it's thinking about it. I'm going to try to hold the phone and do it at the same time. So when we click on this, we're going to go ahead and drag it because we want 4 of them, right? I'm going to do Control C and Control Paste. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I just told you, paste. There it is, 2, 3. Why is it not going again? 4. Oh shit, it's behind it. Okay, you see that? Okay, Control Z, bring it on back. There's the other one. Okay, so it's hiding behind the other one. So as you can tell, that's pretty much, no, I didn't ask for that. So get your fucking pop-up out of my face. You're starting to make me angry. I say, get the fuck away from my shit, bitch. I did not ask for Creative Cloud. So anyway, now that my computer's just straight frozen because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. No, bitch, I told you, get away. There it is. So, okay, there we go. So now you can see I got his design 4 by 4. I'm going to try to fit the other design in here. I'm going to get to work because my phone's dying, but that's basically in essence why it's shirt in an hour. So as soon as I'm done designing the other 4, well, the whole back part right there, shirt's done, I move forward, everybody's happy, and he's a happy customer. So he just dropped off the shirts to me this morning, and he's literally going to get them by this afternoon. So that's how we do shirt in an hour. That's how we do print in an hour. This is definitely Saints Addiction. On my heart from the start, it's your boy Mark E. Saint. We out here. We do that work, get that work done. That's how we're gonna get it done in our lives. So it ain't gonna get done for us. We gotta make it happen, Captain. And I gotta do a make it happen, Captain design too. So peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Do something nice for somebody, including yourself, and be sure to spread the love. Peace.